Hey y'all, just coming to do a quick video. Today is Sunday. It's almost time for The Walking Dead. My husband and I are about to eat. My hair, the sides are pent back, and the rest is just a quick flat bantu knot twist out that I did last night because I wanted it curly for church. I'm not sure how it looks on camera, but my lips, like I told y'all, I really like the eyeshadow on my lips. So it's a deep purple, but I put Carmex on top of it so it doesn't get dry. I just reapplied it because I ate and stuff like that today. And on my eye is purple because the dress that I wore to church today is like a really deep purple, but it has like blacks and pinks and stuff like that. Yeah, like I'm looking at my picture, like I trust y'all. Yeah, my lips are not as bright as they look. I don't know, to me they look a little bit bright, but hopefully they don't look super bright to y'all. I'm trying to take some of it off or something. But this video, oh, this is what's on my nails. I did do a what's on my nails video yesterday. Here are, is the thumb, which is one of my favorites because it has this water decal on it. But the purpose of this video, I wouldn't say this is an army video. No, it's not necessarily an army video, but I am just going to talk because I have some great news. My husband and I joined the church today. Pretty much, we've been here for a year, but 8 months of that, my husband was gone. And when he was gone, I was just going to church here on post. And it's pretty much, the service that I would go to is pretty much like a mixture. It's not Baptist, it's not holiness, it's it's just a mixture. It's Christian, but it's a mixture. And when my mom and my nieces was here, one day we went to the local fish market. We had to find it, but we went to the fish market and we called ahead and they was like, okay, yeah, they told us where they were or whatever. We put it in the GPS and we went. Now when we got there, the sign said open, so we went ahead and we went in. It was my mom and my 3 nieces, and myself. So when we were in there, a man, he pulled up pretty much at like the same time we did, and he came in too. And the funny part is they were actually closed, but they went ahead and helped us. Now he was looking at me, and I'm not from here, we're just stationed here. So I'm like, well, I know he doesn't know me. And he asked, he was like, if you don't mind me asking, what's your name? And he just honestly, he sparked up a conversation with my mother and I, and he explained that he was a pastor, and he invited us to his church. And we ended up honestly staying in the parking lot of the church, of the fish place. Even after we had got our stuff, we stayed out and talked for quite some time. And he was like, are y'all really gonna come? And we were like, yeah, because it was just something about the conversation that we had. Even my mother said it, because she was kind of going through some things at that time, and she was like, what, I just, that was right on time for me. So we went to his church, and we had a wonderful time. We had a wonderful time. I could really, it was a great word, it was a great message, and I felt like he was a genuine person. So some stuff came up and happened with my mother, and I ended up, remember, if you watched my videos, I said a couple of months ago that I was going to be gone for a little while. So I ended up taking my mom and my nieces back home, and I stayed home for a couple of weeks. So as soon as my husband got back, because you have to do so much when you first come from deployment. We couldn't go to church, so we had to actually wait 2 weeks before we can actually go to church. And but I had already told him while he was still deployed. I was like, well, baby, I found, I went to a great church. And when we were standing, we were at the fish place. Me and the pastor was talking, which he's a bishop, but we were talking. And he asked me, did I go to church? And I was like, yes. Because when my mother, before my mother came back, like I said, I would go to church here on Post. So when my mother and my nieces came to visit, we went to church on Post. And so he was like, but church on Post, they don't really require anything of you. You don't have to do tithing, on church on Post. But he's telling the truth. And so he kind of laughed. He was like, well, it's good that you're going to church, but I want to invite you to my church, and hopefully you'll find somewhere, that requires, where you get a better connection, if you will. So don't get me wrong, y'all. I'm not knocking on Post Church, no, because it's still church. But he was right. But anyways, so my husband came home. We finally, after he did everything, we went ahead and we went to church. And I asked my husband, I was like, well, how do you feel? And he was like, yeah. He was like, I really, and so after service, we talked to Bishop, and he was like, he wanted to sit down with us and, just talk. And, so we ended up going later that week, and we had like a 2-hour meeting, and it was good. It was really good. He explained to us that they ended up here in the city because he's retired, because he was stationed here, and now he's retired military. And yeah, like I have said, the place that we're at is a huge post, very big, but the surrounding city, like a good bit of the population is retired military. So we went another Sunday, and we discussed it last week, and we said we were going to join. So today, we joined. I know I do videos and stuff like that. Like I always say, I make videos because I like them. If you pay attention to my videos, you really don't hear a lot of cursing. I mean, every now and then, you'll hear a little, but you really don't hear a whole lot of cursing. But by no means, am I a saint, what I'm saying? But I'm pretty much making this video just to say that, if you are, military, or you have to relocate for your job, and because of course, back home we have a home church, but sometimes it can be, God will send people to you, because like I said, I mean, that thing, and to this day I sit up and I think about how that fish market was supposed to be closed. And even when we the first time when I went with my mom to the church, and because we have to stand up and say who invited us, even he said it, that fish market was supposed to be closed. So yeah, I mean, just because you're away from your home, yeah, it doesn't mean that you can't find a good church where you're at. And like I said, my husband and I, are people that we want to go somewhere where, it's about the word. I don't want to go somewhere, just giving an example, like we saw the pastor that was sleeping with all the women and giving them AIDS and stuff. I mean, to me, that's not a man of the word, because if you were of the word, you wouldn't even be doing all that. So when I first met him, you get a vibe from somebody. And when I first met him, I knew that he was a man of the word. And he says it, he's not perfect. He says that all the time. So yeah, y'all, I'm just letting y'all know, I know I do my little Ratchet Monday, Love and Hip Hop, and I do, different reviews and stuff. But you know, I just want to, you know, put like a more, not saying they're negative, you know, videos, but this is just something that's positive, and hopefully uplifting to somebody that, you know, you may be, you know, military or something, and you're away, you know, from your home church. And like I said, I'm not knocking the on post church, you know, because I feel like, for me, I feel like it's better to go somewhere than nowhere. So by no means am I knocking it, but yeah, I get, you know, a sense of, you know, a connection, you know, with the word, where I'm at now, you know, and for me, there's nothing like being able to go and praise, you know, with my husband. You know, that's something that is important to me, you know, because we are a praying family. You know, we are a praying household. So yeah, I know it's a little bit different for me, but like I said, it's not like I make videos and every other word out of my mouth is a curse word. You know, it's really not. You know, I'm a very positive person, but I'm not someone who, you know, I feel like a person has to, you know, if somebody asks me something, I'll tell someone, and I could talk to somebody about, you know, my personal testimony and things like that. But, you know, I'm not somebody that tries to force nothing on somebody. You know, I've never been a believer in that, because I feel like if you try to force something on somebody, it's not genuine. You know, they have to want it for themselves. So yeah, y'all, like I said, we did join a very great, you know, very, very good church. It's not a whole lot of hooping and hollering. You know, it's not the biggest church in the world, but it's something that is rooted, you know, in the word. And that's always, you know, what you need. You know, one of the things that my grandmother told me when we were getting ready to leave, you know, she said, find your church that's rooted, you know, rooted in the word, and you won't go wrong. So yeah, yeah, that's it. We did cook out yesterday, so we had a lot of meat from yesterday left over, so I didn't have to cook any meat. We had potato salad from yesterday, so I didn't have to cook that. I cooked some greens, some collard greens. Yes, I cooked some collard greens, and I haven't made any kind of sweet or nothing since my baby has been home. Well, I made, you know, something sweet for when he came home, but other than that, I haven't. So, you know, I made cheesecake when he came home. So today I made a strawberry cake, but I kind of tweaked it a little bit. So we're about to eat dinner and then watch The Walking Dead. So yeah, but as always, y'all, if you subscribe to my channel, thank you very much. If you don't, but you just took a moment to watch my video, thank you very much. I make videos because I like doing it. You know, so yeah, that's it, y'all. I don't know. I love my hair in Bantu, not twist outs, but y'all, my hair, I love my hair. But me and my hair have such a rocky relationship, because I know I've seen people just put like bonnets or something on their hair. Yeah, I can't do that. Like, I'm gonna have to do something to this. I'll probably put it in some ponytails for the night, and then that's it. But y'all, yeah. Like I said, I wear makeup to church, so there's nothing wrong with wearing makeup to church. I don't wear like lime green. I don't wear lime green makeup anyways, but I don't wear like super bright colors to church. And so yeah, but as always, y'all, I don't know why my nose looks shiny. As always, you know, thank you for watching. You know, and like I said, I hope you got something out of this video. Like I said, if you are in a place where you are away, you know, you're military or you've had to relocate, and you're away from, you know, what you consider like your home church, um, you know, just keep an open mind, and you never know what happened. Mine happened in the fish market when it was supposed to be closed. So yeah, and I know that wasn't nothing but Lord, you know, because yeah, when I tell y'all like when the first time I went to that church, you know, some very positive things happened. You know, like I said, my mother was kind of going through some stuff, and I saw it for myself. You know, I saw some very powerful things happening, starting to move in her life. So yeah. But y'all, I do thank y'all for watching. I'm about to go tell my baby to come on so we can eat.